atumbe. Male atumbe. Mono malaya kamalaya inlo.
We are on the way to BIMBIA, a Cameroonian historic village, the slave trade village situated on the hills a few kilometers from Limbe, the chief town of the Fako division in the southwest region. It is a rugged road that takes us to this part of the country. Notwithstanding this nature of the roads, there is a long history attached to the land of BIMBIA.
We have 3 villages made up of 2 brothers and 1 sister. It's a clan of 3 villages. They were on until the colonial masters, the Portuguese, the Spaniards, and the like started looking for raw materials for their industries back at home and started trading with African chiefs. So when they came, Mbimbi was the head of the clan. And when they started trading with the people of Mbimbi, they called the place BIMBIA from the name Mbimbi.
The popularity of this land resulted from the years of slave trade. Its opening to the Atlantic Ocean made it a place that has been remembered throughout history, though physically unknown because of its enclaved nature.
The slave trade, it begins here. And it begins here very seriously. And from here, from the beach to Nico Island, from Nico Island before Europe.
The Nico Island, named after General Nico, was a source of nightmare for many energetic young men in those days, as once you got to the Nico Island, you were forgotten back at home. This dilapidated cannon is one used by General Nico and his men to shoot down any slave who attempted to escape from the hands of slave drivers. BIMBIA was also the entry point for explorers who made settlements here. It was also here in BIMBIA that missionaries from the west made their first stop over in the country. Right behind me is the first ever Baptist church in Cameroon. Today, it looks like a deserted area. People only come here once in a while to worship a God who was worshipped wholeheartedly some years ago. As a result of slave trade and slavery, many villagers deserted BIMBIA to nearby Victoria, now Limbe. But the story seems different today. Many years after slavery, BIMBIA has a subdivisional council, an elections Cameroon office, and villagers having things done their own way. The major economic activity here is fishing.
We are fishermen. Yeah. Our wives dried fish. That's our main occupation here.
Where do you sell the fish?
We sell the fish at Limbe.
The road leading to the market for the fishermen is a cause for concern. The population is earnestly pleading for something to be done urgently for a village that could be a touristic destination. The village council has launched a call for villagers to return.
Now that we have got a council area of our own, there's the campaign that everybody should go back home and to develop BIMBIA to be the BIMBIA that it used to be.
This call has timidly been responded to because history has taught bitter lessons about slave trade. To a population that still sees the site, the debris of the building in which their forefathers were kept to be transported into unknown destinations, it is difficult to return to the land. This chain, the rope, and this building reminds the people of BIMBIA about the days of slave trade, when their forefathers were being sold into slavery into the Americas and the West Indies. The story has been told from generation to generation, and today it is another story which seems like a fairy tale, but the building is still there to testify, and the people still come here to remember their ancestors.